Look, it's Pon Pon, all suited up. I don't actually know where I put the reference. I had a reference and everything, and now it's gone. It's Pon Pon the Pon Pon. It's me blame never, because me blame never. Hi, Piffy the Piffy. Hello, I have a 3D model here. 3D model is going to be put in a game. And I wanted to finish this outfit that I've started on. But for some reason I always manage to lose the references that I have. References. I don't know why. Anyway, this is how far I've managed to build this thing. There should be some like shoulder plates. And then I need to put straps and everything. And then there we go. Fine, I could open it. So again, a better view of what things look like. What's going on? Spoilers, if you want. Booba plate. Yes, she got a booba plate. Do you like it? Hello. So, backside is basically looking the same as the front side, but you know, without the booba. Can I copy this over? Flip it around and then adjust it. Can I just hide this? And then, yeah, the hem. Leather straps on the back, maybe. You don't even want the plate on the back, you just want the straps. I mean, yeah, I guess that could work. Yeah, wait, I should just do half of it. So, like this. And then I would apply mirror. Let's ignore solidify for now. And then it should be metallic. Oh, look at this. certainly not getting a better picture than this. Oh well. You say? What are you humming about? I have meant more like leather belts holding the armor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I will add that. Yes. That comes later. So don't you worry. That's oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's only the reference I'm using. So like that, a bit roundy. Bit too much maybe. And then I will see if I can add some normal mapping on the whole thing as well. No, this part isn't articulative. Articulative like the front part. But I should make it so. Make it so. So if I take this, yeah, I'm going to do that now. Because I want to. And not because I have to, because I want to. Now duplicate this, separate it. So let's see. So this one will be back A. I should be able to remember what all this stuff is. I can't remember all the fancy names. I guess Orimian has to teach me at some point. Giving me a test. What is this type of piece called? Oh, so it's like 50% like that. Yep. Well, I appreciate. Yeah, there was. What it means, like, obviously I have to do that. I can't let Pon Pon go around and not knowing what all these pieces are called. Okay, so this will be C, and this will be. This B will be. Wait. So split it like that, split it like that. Delete that. There we go. Ish. It'll do. It'll do. It doesn't need to be perfect. Now it seems to be perfect. Pon Pon can't wear a non-perfect outfit. Hello, Lollydoo. Thank you for lurking. Yet another outfit making stream. They are spontaneous. Never planned. No, I haven't posted my schedule yet. So if I split this in half, something. So how am I planning this? I'm not sure how I'm planning this. So I could keep it like these. It's something. It's not perfectly realistic. It's made by Pon Pon. It's not going to be realistic. Now let's get our expectations in check. So, okay, first let's copy over the solidify. Not like that. But there we go. That's what I wanted. Because now, for this piece, I can move it out. So, okay. Something like that. It would be good after having the, because with the texture I'm going to add like normal map, so I can add nice backplate. Well, thank you. Hello lady, nice backplate. Okay. It's going up quite high. If I this one going, yeah. So I could delete. Alright, it's mirrored. I could delete that, lowering it, yeah. Okay. What are you blushing about? Wasn't it a nice compliment? That's what. That's how we get compliments, right? Nice back plate. Hand pads, thank you. That's a compliment, giving hand pads. Everyone should have a redeem for head pads. It will be like, oh, it's going a bit out, a bit too far. Maybe it should be a bit wider. I'm pushing it way too far out. I think what it needs to be is wider. Something like that. The same applies. To this one. It doesn't have to be far out. I said that twice today. Head pads for cutest bunny. Oh, we got some bunny. I hope no other bunny here is gonna get that jealous. How many bunnies to have in chat? Maybe not all bunnies wants to be cute though, and that's fine. I want to be cute. Which has resulted in silly moments because being part of a community where they call each other cute, but then and also deny it. But I wouldn't deny it. So someone called me cute and I agreed, and then we're like, no, don't deny it. Wait, what? Yeah, I would deny it. I want to be cute. So now, as you see, on this here, you got these. Wait, where's my cursor not showing up? Oh, because it wasn't selected. So you see how the reflections from stuff is getting very deformed here. But I fixed it, so that's not the case on the front anymore, because I added these edges like that. And that's what I need to add here. If this shape, I mean, for me it's good enough, because I'm not too picky. Oh no, panties. So and I make these by extruding like that. I should probably disable that one. How big was it? I should maybe measure it and oh, that's on the way. Okay. So it seems to be this one, like that. Apply. Is it doing it correctly? Hide. Yeah, correct there, but not that piece. This one is, wait, there we go. That's what I want. Apply. Oh, 3D bunny armor. Hi. Hello, Tabuki. But Tabukin. Yes. It is. is, what did you say? 3D bunny armor. That is what's going on, yes. It is for armor for Pon Pon to wear. For the Crash 4 mod. And I wanted to make it because I thought it would be an interesting challenge, and also that someone else might have been interested in having such outfit. Okay, I noticed an error, but an error is here, but that's fine. That's what I do. There we go. Very exact. Boom. And then this one can be completely sold. Don't need it anymore. Oh yeah. These can be sold too. Ah, wrong way. This is the way. Let me show you that one. Yes, I'd like to go to Walmart with knight armor. Everyone wants to go to the store with armor on, right? No, wait, I wouldn't. I want to wear a kid dress when I go to the store. Which I do, so I guess that wish has been fulfilled. I feel like this point here is not really necessary to have. Why do I keep pressing the wrong buttons? I could remove this one as well. So now it's going to look better in the game. I'm going to a restaurant while wearing armor before. That's badass. Or even is badass. He's badass and has a badass. No. Anyway, I'm actually surprised I was able to try while wearing it. That's crazy. I wouldn't dare doing that. Chainmail dress. Chainmail dress. The closest you get is a chainmail skirt in this case. That's covered in a dress. But you can still see the hole from the other side. Even though the backside is covered up. But it has this beautiful texture on it. Hopefully it shows out. I mean, this isn't great, but whatever. I'm also going to play, so I will fill up my water and then I will be back. And here's some back plates. Back. This general game looks a lot like... Oh, I forgot to switch category. Art. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. 3D mod Pon Crash 4. Okay, I'm getting water. There we go. Okay. Water has been gotten. So let's write a better title: modding Pon Pon into Crash 4. Oh yes, redeem your fruit. Princess Emmy Bear got a cherry. I tried to make that. Emmy got a cherry. Chummy. But okay. There's 1 minute left on the ads, but this is just arting. No one's cares about me doing a bit extra while ads playing. No, I want to see every second. Well, then you better subscribe. Okay, the other way. Huh? Why is it not clipping through? Okay, there we go. Apply. Oh, that's an exquisite emote. Someone doesn't even have arms. No, the arms might be raised up. Yeah, that's something for sure. Intersect boolean. Someone's like, we should have one of Pon Pon. No, intersect boolean. Boolean. I'm not sure why it's called intersect boolean. It's quite the emote. I do want to make an emote of Pon Pon's butt, so I mean there is that. Pon Pon squishing us with her ears. Strong ears. Yeah, I don't think ears is... I don't know. Ears is an interesting choice. Merge. Merge. There. Good thing you type correctly. Or maybe I just split it here. Splitting hairs. There we go. And now it has a much better edge than it had before. It's probably going to be more obvious in this because you got this sharp thing here, which doesn't like it's just a visual due to this whole thing. But I'll resolve this too. No, don't split hairs. Hairs needs to remain unsplit. I mean, I would agree on that. Where do that? No, I do that. There we go. Oh, it's pressing right the wrong one first. Always. Boop. 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 Okay, I need to... No, it's fine. No, I know it. Apply. Apply. Can remove. Apply. Can I merge both at the same time? I wouldn't be able to do. Let's see if it actually works. No, that's the side I want to keep. That's the side I want to remove. So if I now do intersect when, yeah, I guess that works. It's a bit of a mess with polygons here. But that will be fixed with a bit of cleanup. Oh, it is bunny suit Pon Pon, which is an outfit in this mod already. In case you didn't know, whoever is, I mean, most of you probably know it by now. Bunny suit. Let's see here. How should I do this? Oh, quote. Yeah, I haven't used that in a while today. You're hurting, little Pon Pon. In the racing game. Don't hurt little Pon Pon. This would be, yeah. It's a bit of a mess here, but that's fine. But it's a bit of a mess here, which is not fine. So I guess I'll merge that there. And then merge like that. And then make sure everything's wait, was. Oh, there's a tiny one there. There we go. I might, no? Merge by distance, fade smooth. Oh well, it's, yeah, but anyway, now it looks much nicer, doesn't it? And then this one. And this one also has a bit of awkwardness here. Don't hurt the precious bunny. Am I precious? Would you? Am I your special little one? Well, it's time. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, wrong way. There we go. See, very precious. Your bum is on its own. It's priceless. Well, I am not selling my butt, so it does not have a price. Well, Leonardo, you sure are into Pon Pon. See, with the bunny suit, her butt is more visible, I guess. With 3D Pon Pon, what I really want to do with 3D Pon Pon, because I want to use Vinyan, I think it was called, and in this one you can do custom animations that you can play on demand. I think. I can always double check that at some point. But if that's yeah, because I have seen, I'm pretty sure you can do that. So the plan was that for the, I guess there wouldn't be a bit big of a spoiler too. I like to share this, okay? The idea was that on the starting screen of the stream, it would showcase Pon Pon's bedroom, and then there would be Pon Pon animated doing I guess cleaning preparations for the stream, and that would simply be predetermined animations playing, like pre-animated. There is one more here. What? That's weird. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, so on this starting screen, then you will be able to still do things that would affect Pon Pon. So like changing her outfits and stuff, and then you can see Pon Pon doing all the preparations, and then you can change her outfit while she's doing it. Fluffing up pillows, making sure the plushies are correctly positioned on the shelf. She should have some pet bunnies hopping around in the background. Yeah, having some pet bunnies in a fenced up area, or maybe she just has a pet bunny that's running free around in the house. Wouldn't that be weird if Pon Pon has a pet bunny? She could have feral Pon Pon as a plushie. Vinian lets you do tons of stuff. Yay! Yeah. There's lots of stuff. Like one thing I know, plenty of people use is this called tits, which is only called because it's fun to say tits, I guess. Which integrated throwing system. And however, Vinian itself has a like a physics engine with, because it's Unity, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just a Unity engine. So you can create you add a 3D model, but then you can add the 3D model into the 3D space. Yeah, with Unity Pro. Yes. Did I remember correctly? Good. Thank you for confirming. So you add the 3D model into the world, and then you can give it velocity and stuff, and then it will bounce off the actual 3D model and then fly off or whatever, depending on how it's thrown. So if you want to throw stuff, that could be integrated directly into, because it's part of the vignette. It has visual coding, which I really don't like. But they are working on allowing you to do C# coding, which is what I prefer, because I can program so much better in that. because it's kind of, because I understand that the whole node-based programming and virtual program coding, if you want, is supposed to be simpler, and I understand that in the sense of because that's what I've used for the materials in Unreal Engine. And for a simple small project like that, just material for textures and stuff, that's good enough. You just take the texture and map it to base output. And in fact, you do have it here too, shader editor. There we go. It's also node based. And this is just textures plugged into the into this scene that goes to material output, but this is basically plugging everything into material. And then I have down here some programming now I'm modifying this texture because the I have to invert the green channel because Blender does this one inverted from what Unreal Engine does. So just but because the texture is meant for Unreal Engine, I have to invert the green so it displays correctly in Blender, and then convert it into a normal map. And that's good enough like that, I'm fine with that. But when it comes to doing more complicated things, like if I'm going to do like the root redeem system I built, I wouldn't be able to do that in nodes. You might claim that nodes are simpler. I'm not saying anyone here is doing that, but due to how it's done, how we build stuff in it, it gets too cumbersome, too noisy for me, and it's not what I'm used to. And functions are missing. Functions you would find commonly in text-based programming that is just missing from node-based programming. Great, all of a sudden it's my vision and skips learning a language, but I already know the language. But yes, welcome in, I'm me. You are playing VR chat. How did that go? What did you do? What were you up to? The Wolfpack has arrived. Oh. Welcome, Nico. Bikini. 2 bikinis. Now we get 10 minutes of bikini. Yes, pet Pon Pon. If you want a certain color, like I mean, you might want your persona, is that correct term? To be your color. You can just give me your color of choice, and I can make the hands be your color. So how did it was great. How are you, Kitty? I was going to play a certain game today, but I couldn't get it to run, so I played a different game, but it was very short. So now I'm just doing some 3D modeling and talking about programming. So, and now I'm actually, because I feel like it, I'm going to give you a purple hand. Let me just, let's see. Why do you scroll down so far? Your name starts with A, you should be at the top. There we go, insert there. Amy, Hannah, the color. If you have a specific color, I will try to pick the color that is as close as I can. But you can always give me an exact shade if you want. Save the head pad and there we go. Add the timer up. There we go. Now it should work. Apple, you got a second apple. Now, I'm not sure why I said it like that. Now, if you do the head pad or timer up, it should be a purple hand. Hopefully. Yay! They still look like glove shaped. I actually that's the next thing I want to do for Binyan. Have a 3D hand, which is probably going to be a few different designs. And based on and then you can choose which mesh you want, and then and a picture on top of that. I would like to put the work into doing that, because and then you're going to have basically your own 3D hand that's not like looking like a glove. Why is mine near black though? Because it's based on your robot face, and you need to give me a certain color if the robot face, cyborg face. There we go. I don't know what color your hands are. You are free to give me a code, and I can just replace it, and then you can get a different color. So that's why I just tried to pick the color from your face. Anyway, let's just read your comment you wrote here. I'd argue they aren't missing, just not implemented, also known as you likely could make them from existing components. Well, I would argue something that is not implemented. There we go. Is missing. Like, it's missing until it's implemented. Am I wrong? Like, if you work with materials in Unreal Engine, there is no. I don't remember if there's. I don't think there's a min-max function in Unreal Engine 4. Something like that. There's no, for example, if statement. If I want to, like, if x is above 127, do something. It's sure, if you don't know how to write that as one thing, but I know how to write it. More bikini. And how do I do that in Unreal Engine material? I don't know if this is an if statement. Anyway, this is how it looked now. And here's what it looked before. It looks wonky stuff. Much better. Wait, why was it cut? Why did it get cut down? I think something went wrong. Anyway, I think it's fine like that, actually. Maybe. Let me look at this reference art again. It needs camouflage near see-through. It's only RGB. There's no transparency, I don't think. Is there transparency? Well, there's opacity actually. Can I make it see-through? Let's pick green and make it see-through. There we go. Let's see how it looks. It actually works. I guess you can make it transparent if you want. But then I have to implement that as a value. I guess I can just set the value to 1 full opacity, and then the value could change for those who needs a different value. Does Unreal not have if statement? I don't. Like, for when editing a material, I mean, doing material and doing the blueprint coding are two separate things. But yeah, of course, just because it is coding language doesn't mean that everything has been implemented anyway. One example of that would be We didn't? No, whatever. One example of that would be StreamerBot. Because in StreamerBot there are functions that are not implemented into... Wait, how do I... Oh, I do this. Not implemented into the coding. But you can do it in the visual thing. Which is annoying me a bit. One of that thing is... Why does it look like that? Ah, that's fine. One of those things is checking the follow age of someone. That's not possible to do through C# because they haven't implemented such a function in coding. No, I just prefer not to use nodes. It doesn't really matter what functions exist or not. I mean, that looks great. You're so great at this. Thank you. Thank you all for all the touch. Well, that's... Oh yeah, I was going to see, yeah, is it better full length or not? It's hard to tell under... Because for selling a product, because this is based on a product, they're sure not good at taking pictures that show off the product well. Okay, this is back. I don't need that anymore. So far this is what I've done. So I want to make these pieces follow the body. Because I assume they want to do that. Not in a good way. Yeah, no, just all messed up. So, yeah. I need to add a data transfer. Follow the dress, because they're fully covering the dress. And it's face interpolated. And then copy it to the other two. And apply. Now it's just that what I wanted to say was that since I am quite experienced in programming, more like in it's something I prefer, but then it becomes a little to me funny, I guess you could say. When people are like, well, it makes it easy in this here because you can make everything in nodes, and that makes everything much easier. And to me, it's no, that's quite the opposite. It makes everything more complicated. I mean, yeah. I thought it was funny, at least. and yeah, I understand why it exists. I'm not against its existence. I just want programming in text, which they are implementing. I don't know how far they've come with that. Because of course, I won't be able to do something if they haven't implemented it in the code yet. I wish it was even. Yeah, that works. Ish. Maybe I can just remove these two. Like that. Oops. That one too is. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, maybe I should do the transfer once more now that I've changed that one. Otherwise it will have weird behavior. There we go. Node-based is indeed easier coding solely because you don't need to learn language. If you know the language, and of course it is a language. You know I'm talking about personal experience. Like, it doesn't matter what's objectively easier. And I argue neither is objectively easier in its entirely. Both has their benefits and drawbacks. In general, nodes are very simple for small tasks, but quickly becomes very annoying when you build something big. And I said, if I'm going to implement my fruit redeem system into nodes, that's probably going to be a very complicated network, and at that point it's going to be hard to read, but then you have to like group things up and I just don't want to deal with it. That's just it. Nico, thank you for redeeming a fruit. You got a hamburger. That's a very special one. So wait, I was supposed to yeah. So it does, so yeah. But either way, luckily I can just use programming. That's also why I moved over to using StreamerBot, because of the programming. And then there are functions I haven't implemented in the coding, in text coding, specifically what I'm referring to. And then there's stuff they haven't implemented and then oh well. Guess I can't use it for everything. Oh, yeah. It's fine. When I speak of difficulty, I factor out the person, look at it from perspective of how much you need to learn to do it sufficiently. Yeah, but that's not going to get you. That's a very, very shallow way to look at it. And because I'm trying to also take into consideration what I'm trying to implement, which I feel is very important to take into consideration. Ooh. That's not what I wanted. It behaved much better before. Not sure why it doesn't do that now. Maybe this. No. Oh well. Very shallow. Excuse me. What is the way of looking at it? Not looking at. I mostly see people only describe things by how easy it is for them to complete. I mean, yeah, I'm doing that myself. Because you said how much you need to learn to do it sufficiently, and it was specifically the sufficiently. Shall I look up the word? In a sufficient manner. Okay, sufficient. An adequate quantity. Yeah, so adequate. Just that I think that's just going to be too limited if you want to do something more complicated. And I tried to look at more situation than just how easy it is to just get started. I also wanted to look at how is it after, like, you started off with it, but then you want to expand what you've done further, and the more you expand on it, the more you have, the more complicated it becomes. That goes for obviously both nodes and text. But nodes takes up so much more space, and if you need to zoom out to see how everything is connected, you can't read what everything is doing. And that's not exactly a drawback with, I mean, sure, if you zoom out to text, the text is going to be small, but text is already a very compact way of writing already. Although, I guess if you can create functions, basically custom node blocks, that could reduce the clutter. So you just do more functions in nodes than you would do in text. I guess that's one way to work around it. I'm not experiencing for shortening the concept of it. I mean, the whole point, the whole topic that I started with was, if I'm going to use this, it is for myself, and I'm going to be the one developing the functions. And since I already got the experience using text, text coding is much easier than Node for me, which was the whole original point. And I said it is easier in the sense for me to do it. And if I'm going to use nodes, I have to learn a new way of doing it, a new way to look at code. But I believe, and I still do believe, that node coding is just too limited for how it's laid out. As I said, it's easy to do something that you already know and have learned the language for. Yeah, I guess you like. But yeah, I do agree that getting started with Node is easier than text. I will not disagree with that. But it's not it cannot replace text programming. I know no one has claimed that, but implementing nodes, everything, everywhere, like, I know it's not Node you're using in StreamerBot or Mixitup, but it's kind of like the same concept of simplified programming using existing blocks that you insert values to. Nodes should give you more freedom though, so that's better. But it's always, because I have a very limited using nodes experience using nodes, but it always feels so limited always. There's not enough functions. And yeah, as you said, you can actually get a certain functions to do something by using multiple nodes. But that's just, unless you can make a node function that contains multiple nodes inside of it. But still, so I don't want to have to implement the functions myself. I just want them to already exist. To me, it's much easier to just type what. Yeah, because I wanted for the mod, the burnable mod. That's funny. For the burnable mod, where in Spyro you flame a character and its item burns up, which has a whole animation of dissolving, and that's had to do through nodes because there's no other way to do it. And I had to do a complicated mess to do that because the functions weren't there for. I had to combine multiple functions to get the actual function I'm looking for. Because what I had was a gradient, and I needed this gradient to become so all values below a certain number should become black, and all values above that number, and I guess that number included, should become white. And it starts at 0, so everything is white, and then through the animation it goes up to 2055, or it's the other way around, I don't exactly remember. But it goes, and then you get this animation of it dissolving. And that would be, and yeah. And that's my experience of programming. So yeah, I have very little experience. I'll admit that, so I don't know much. But yeah. I still believe. Yeah. I'll just take your word for it. There might be a simpler way to implement it since I don't have the full experience with nodes. Sure. But then when I look back at this, it's such a... you cannot comments and stuff too. So am I done with this? Should I just add the straps now? No, I need to add the shoulder spolders or whatever it was. I don't remember the names. Well, that was interesting. I just wanted to say something, but it's spoilers. Slowly learning. I'm still going to call it the armor shoulder. Otherwise I will not find it. Text-based coding is definitely faster and easier to edit. There is, of course, another argument that node-based programming usually have a lot of functions implemented in it that improves readability and stuff, while because when you do text-based edit in, for example, StreamerBot, you do not have any form of... I need to check this. Yeah, they have color coding so that you can like see what things are. Numbers, strings are colored, comments are colored. But there's no search function, so you can't search for a certain word. And that's it. I mean, they don't have a search function in their non-text coding either, so... In Visual Studio, yeah, but I'm not using Visual Studio. I'm not going to launch Visual Studio just to edit some code in StreamerBot. But I wouldn't mind if I could edit the text in Notepad++ because it has barrier functions and it has colored coding as well. That would be nice, but I guess they just have to, like, two functions I would like to see. search function, and if you select something, I want everything that is the exact same text to be highlighted as well. That's something Notepad++ do, and it's so convenient. Oh no, Janetta, this is a punishment, I see. Well, that sounds like you. Yes, I mean, it's also a problem with the program. Most text should have a search function. Oh, you just want to be mean to Pon Pon now. But yeah, I'm still. But yeah, don't get me wrong. I still believe. I still believe that having Node or similar types of programming styles is quite useful for people to get into programming, because when I started programming, I used an engine called GameMaker, which Undertale is actually programmed in, if I'm not mistaken. This editor is primarily focused on using blocks. So unlike nodes, it's just blocks are just similar to nodes. It has the blocks are already done functions that you insert variables in. I mean, text space is also already made functions. You just type out the name of the function instead. But so you have these blocks, and I used the blocks as I started off programming, but it also got a block that was text coding. Booga booga, hello, Cosmonaut, or Cosmo. I should call it Cosmo, right? Because that was what you wanted, right? If I recall correctly. Some function wasn't even implemented in the blocks in the first place. Usually when it comes to this focusing on this type of programming, they try to implement every function, but not this language, I guess. But so for me to use certain functions, I just had to use code, and that was a kind of a way to force myself to learn coding as well. But as I became better and better at programming, I started to exclusively using the text code block. So an object just had a single text block, and all code was in that. I used multiple just to split up the coding, so it's easier for me to find stuff. So I've used non-text programming as well. And that's how I got to learn programming. So it would be a bit hypocritical for me to claim that it shouldn't, such a thing shouldn't exist. And I wouldn't have never claimed such a thing. Obviously, it has its place. But I have talked to someone who wanted to become like a developer, work for like a team, a studio, but this person refused to do any form of text-based programming, and that's going to limit your job opportunities, I would assume. So Yeah. So if Node programming had a node that itself was just text-based programming itself, so you can insert variables that you can fetch in the text, which are like pre-made variable names. You can do like, because that's a thing GameMaker did too. It's like it was one called argument 0, because programming starts from 0. Please don't try to simplify it by starting from 1, because that causes so many issues, but there are programming languages that do that. Or number line starts on 0, that's the first number. I mean, then you have negative numbers, but ignoring that. Or whole numbering system, the positional base 10 starts at 0. Anyway, so you have this node block that takes a node that you can set a setting to, I guess, how many arguments you should insert into it, and then you can just plug things into it, and whatever you plug in becomes the data type it is. And then you can do text programming in it, and then you can output one or more variables and define the data types of those. And I think that's an opportunity to focus on the node, because that was the way I moved over to text-based programming, by doing certain things in text. Like if you wanted to have removed 0 in gameplay since from arrays in some concept. Yeah, a funny 3D model. Yeah, it's going to be armour. I have done this programming where I'm not using 0. I'm using 1 and above, but the language itself is still going to be 0. Where I'm using 0 like a non-value as a if it gets 0, something wrong something is wrong. That should be an error, and that's fine. But the language itself should still count from 0. It should still be a valid array slot. So I only made a thing that has to remove 1 from the number when it's So in GameMaker you can, like in many programming languages, you can set your own variables. It would be annoying otherwise. And to do that, you create a block defined where you have 2 inputs, 2 things you can insert: the name of the variable and what the value should be. Well, actually there's a third. Should the value be changed? Like, should we add the value you're setting currently, or should it be changed to that value? So when you're looking for things from the array, it will look for inside the number -1 slot in the array. What? Wait, what? Now I'm confused. But yeah, anyway. So if you want to create, for example, 10 variables, you have to create 10 blocks and writing the name and value each time. But in a code block, obviously you still have to write the name of the variable and the value of it. But I would argue it's much quicker to just type the name equals value, press enter, type the next variable. And that was like my first step towards programming in code, step by step. And that's actually how it works in StreamerBot. StreamerBot is like GameMaker, where it has code blocks that has functions. I will visit shop here, right? Okay. Okay. And one of those blocks is text coding. So it's basically like GameMaker. it's but it does make me wonder if a game like Undertale is programmed using the blocks or text or a combination of both. Simply out of curiosity. Because a block is just, in GameMaker at least, is just pre-written text coding. So Tedpad, thank you. Yeah, I guess my frustration is only when my option to program in code is removed, or rather not implemented. You're welcome, Keith. Thank you. I don't care what people want to programming. That doesn't matter. I don't care. do whatever you want. It's just a problem, and I can't do it my way. Wait, streamer bots create array programming C#. No. How do you create array? I just thought about that. Can you even create an array of values in StreamerBot's block coding? Well, nothing is showing me it, so I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but no one's showing me it exists. Can't really prove a negative. I mean, I could probably go here and like, this is not really any. This is an argument. This sub-action would allow you to set the value of an argument. These are the variables you can use in other sub-actions. Yeah, I don't think there is an array function. No, yeah. Even my simple ads get follower age. I couldn't even do a simple if else thing, I think. Yeah, because if I go to, I know I'm not developing logic, if else variable equals something, do yeah. This is StreamerBot, obviously, and if else will work much simpler in Node programming, because StreamerBot's block coding is just a single lane coding. That's the benefit of nodes, is that you have multiple lanes, multiple lines you can move around. So yeah, so if you want an if else, if one thing do something, if not that, but instead something else, do something else. You cannot just do that in your... At least GameMaker had that function. Streambot does not have that function in one action, as they call it. You have to create a completely separate action, which this other action calls on and runs. And it just made things so complicated. Oh my. Considering how many if-else I do use in my code. I said it's going to be simple to node. Like in my random code, for example. If, else if, and I have nested if else as well. If. Oh, if I were to write this code in the blocks, it would be so complicated. It would make my head hurt. I'm so glad C# exists as an option in Streambot. Otherwise, you wouldn't have my beautiful quote function. I wonder if this is good. If I can just do like thank you for using the quote function. Of course I'm not allowed to choke the big one. Oh my. What did Pon Pon say on stream? Such naughty words. Let's duplicate these. It doesn't matter for now. Oh yeah, that is solidify, duplicate. No, not duplicate. Copy to selected. There we go. Now this is wrong. Wait, I need to. There we go. Apply. Merge by distance. And then there we go. It's not as rounded as I hoped it would be. Pon Pon, naughty. Say it ain't so. No, Pon Pon has fallen to the dark side and saying naughty stuff. That can't be. Look at this. It didn't turn out that bad. Or something I've never done before. But that was interesting. Degrees of the grease. Something like that. because it's like... Oh, I forgot a piece. And there's an extra piece here. Can I implement it now, or is it too late? Something like that. So, and location, rotation. Then I can add mirror. Protection. In the reference, it actually goes further down on the back. So I mean, I can do that. Wish I could. Yeah, like that. Four lames on each spolder. Lames? Oh no, I implemented something lame. I assume it's the segmented thing. It's not exactly how I wanted it. Lames are also where lamellar armor gets its name from. I didn't even know about that armor, so but that's cool. It's me saying I have no idea what that is. I'll find a picture of a lemon armor for you. Okay. Find a picture of its pronunciation. Yeah. So, and then this thing needs to be have a data transfer so it can move along the arm and waiting. Can we normalize all like that? Okay, now it's going to be animated like it's bendable. Whoop. And the mirror should come before mature. There we go. Like this thing is soft and will bend along with the. Oh, there's not. There it is. It's going to be hard to see, but yeah, all of these pieces are stretching. Should probably have a better animation. This one is not the best showcasing. But I could do 2 of these. Or like me showing off how it would look with the fixed points locked in. I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, instead of these pieces, now they're solid. It's going to be hard to see though. The top is, you probably can see this on the top though, this part is, because I couldn't find a good way to not make it bend and not clip through the body at the same time, considering that this is following pre-existing animation and not using original animations, which is the biggest problem here. But that's part of the challenge. I should be able to make things solid as well. Oh, this one is not clean. Wait, I only did on one of them apparently. So that should make those two solid. No, someone sent me a picture. Oh, that's a lot of pieces. I see. That would make it flexible or bendable. There we go. Pretty. Okay, actually, I don't know if it's pretty. Maybe you like it. It's because I'm used to other designs. So that should make the lower half of it, and yeah, and this is what happens, then it starts clipping through everything. Although it's still flexible in the... So, okay, let's see if I can make it... not flexible. There we go. No, it's not flexible. Except the upper part is, but... Lamellar is another type of armor I'd like to learn to make. It looks... complicated. There's a lot of pieces. But I mean, chainmail would be a lot of pieces too. To be fair. Okay, now it's a solid piece. Maybe the back works. Yeah, look at this. It's it's all flexible because it's separate pieces. Clipping through a butt a bit. A butt a bit. It's fancy. It's pretty neat when it's working. Oh no, there's another annoying point here. There we go. Pretty neat when it's working. Oh no, headless. Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, because her ears are going to get in the way otherwise. But you're not going to be able to admire her beautiful armor. But of course, her ears are going to get in the way anyway. Unless you have like a creative idea of hiding her ears. Okay, now it's not clipping through the body anymore, I think. Slightly. Headless. But yeah, these all pieces here should be solid. It's only the front piece here is not solid. That's the only. You got that armor to animate better than a lot of titles. Okay, I know the term is usually AAA. Well, thank you. That's. I mean, it's only this piece that all the armor is not looking the nicest. Maybe, yeah, I would assume what they're doing is that they're simply using stretching, because they basically make everything stretch on the character because it's easier that way. But the problem is it's going to be inaccurate because if you have a solid piece, it should not be flexible. Got an armor moving at articulation and not flexing. Yeah. And what you do is what I've done here is that you make this piece and then you make it follow the arm, which is a data transfer I do. It reads the weight values of the arms and then it calculates what the equivalent one should be on this piece, making it flexible. But then I simply pick whichever point on this thing I want, and then in Blender at least you can just press copy and it will copy all these values from this point to every other point. And since every single point is now using the exact same values, they will move together as a solid piece. As simple as that. But this can result, nice, this can result in issues with clipping. Because if I were to do this with the front piece here, I have to pick a point. I can try a different point. If I pick this point, which might actually not be too, yeah. If I pick, that might actually not be a too bad point. So yeah, if I pick a point, like this point, it's going to start clipping through everything. There you go. So if it follows the shoulder, and now it's going to be very wonky. But maybe it should follow like up here. No, yeah, then it starts clipping through here. But don't do it, it flexes. Doesn't cause any clipping issue. But if I make it fall down here, yeah. Maybe it should be like a compromise here, but yeah, the problem is this. Because these animations were not made for an armor in mind. So shiny! Like shiny like armor. So if I'm going to make it not clip through, basically have to make it really wide. And now it doesn't clip through. But now it's... Oh, except it clips through the arms. But now it's really wide instead. So, oops. No peeking under the skirt. So finding a way to make this piece solid. I wish I could make pick because this is in the limitation blender. I wish I could pick a point, but only applying it halfway. So it's still going to be flexing, but it's only going to flex half as much, making it less obvious. Well, half as obvious. Make it more realistic, reducing the amount it clips through, because it's still going to do the flexing. But then I can adjust it around that. As far as I can see, there's no such option, so I'm not... Yeah. So that's the only piece that would flexing, but maybe because you're going to see the character moves from behind, it's fine. And since every other piece is going to be correct, so maybe it might not be as obvious. Or if you like... In that case, I don't even need to move the mirror here. Sure. Why I did that? Oh, I can't see the points that are inside the body. There's one idea of still having flexing. It's just that some pieces are solid, parts of it is solid. Like this piece is solid. Maybe it shouldn't be this long. Clips through the arm. And like everything up here, we could make that a solid piece. So still really, still like liquid. But the character moves around so much, so yeah, and then resulting in this. So yeah, there's no easy. Look at that. It's more solid. It's very flexible. Yeah, what can I do? The animations weren't made for it. So, with that, did I implement every piece? Not like beautifully, but it's something. Let's put everything together as one piece. I don't see a difference. Looks like you did. Looks like I did. No, wait, what? Sorry, I slow sometimes. So Oh, I add every single piece of metal on the outfit. Yes. Got everything that is, yeah. Nothing covering her butt. What if she gets attacked from behind? Maybe she has other issues at that point. So, now I can merge all of these into a single. Oh, wait. Is it? Doesn't matter. I'm going to redo the. Wait, what? Oh, wow. There you go. Of course I didn't apply that. What is the... Why does it have the wrong name? Anyway, selecting everything once more. There we go. This is just armor. Now I can delete these. Chainmail is covering her. Yeah, that's fair. Here are the pieces. Okay, I need to unwrap. Whoa, that's a lot of pieces. Yeah, I guess that's fine. This is fine. Okay, they're very tightly put together. There's not like... There aren't any good unwrapping modes. Maybe just buying Pon Pon, yeah. Let's do this. Whoop. Switch to UV editor. There we go. Now I can smart UV. This doesn't look smart at all. They look pretty stupid. Light pack. Whoa! That doesn't seem efficient. Follow active quads. Active face must be quad. What? Okay. Oh, it's only this ugly. And then there's this projection. They are always going to be ugly. This is literally pretty. Yeah, so there's only one number. Oh, actually, it's actually multiple nodes here. Angle base conformal might be full holes. Correct aspect. A slight margin, I guess. So, but this will be put like down here. Annoyingly, it's just to say it doesn't fit. Hi, Pon Pon. Oh, how are you? Hi, Pon Pon. How is you? Now I could read it. I can't stop it, but your text a bit there. Is good. Okay, so here I got some free space. Of course, rabbit hide armor. Wait, rabbit hide armor? Is a rabbit hiding armor? Who is this rabbit hiding my armor? Okay, let's... Okay, maybe I'll try to do this manually. One piece there. One piece there. Wait, why are these? Oh, this must be... Oh wait, I own it. No, I just realized one more thing. A lot of these pieces are mirrored. Okay, so these does not need to be... This will not be mirrored because they are in the center. However, everything else will be mirrored. So this will be... So, add mirror. Put first. So now I can select both of these, and now I want to focus on this part. So I'll select everything, and now that I have fewer pieces, this should be easier. Let's go full screen. Efficiency. It's about time. It is about time. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. What you to, or what was he? But what was you referring to? Vibri. It's about time to wear the Vibri dress. Head pass. Thank you. Thank you for putting your sweaty socks on my head. Strawberry. I like some strawberries. What's up? It's about time for self-insert, yes. I'm all about self-insert. Oh, if it's Pon Pon. I do want to insert Pon Pon in as many games as possible, so... I was... At some point I will insert Pon Pon into Celeste. Was not the name of the game. That's another game I should play. It's going to be brutal. Lunastis. They are kind of related names. I should insert Pon Pon in Celeste as well. I don't know if I can do that. And keyword is I. Insert Pon Pon in Stardew Valley. It's about time for silly Bun Bum. I've been silly all the time. Have I not been silly enough for you? I guess I need to be more silly. Silly. Whoa. Wait, I'm not using pixel coordinates. There we go. That's what I wanted. Forgot to enable. Wait, why wasn't that enabled? I thought that was enabled this whole time. Self-insert. Ooh, you want to insert yourself into some... Oh wait. Anyway. By the way, you can select connect things by pressing L. I know. But this is quick. What's quicker? Doot, doot. No, I can just hover and just press L. Or I just... Boop. I mean, sure, it's quicker to do that. I kind of forget about the whole L command. So thank you for reminding me about it. Boop. Whoa. Let's add these here. Let's put this here first. Then this. Maybe put this here. Press the correct buttons. Pun, press the correct buttons. So. And then I can do that as well. But yeah. There we go. Export. This one will be another UV name, UV armour export. So let's start up the video now. Image editing software. It's been a while. Did I miss you finishing both Neopets and Tombi 2? You have missed me. You did miss me finishing Neopets. However, I didn't finish Tombi. I gave up. I got too bored of the game. It was too hard to find stuff I needed. And I was yeah, ran around. Couldn't find anything I needed. I couldn't progress the game. I didn't want to spend the whole stream not progressing the game. That sounds boring. Anyway, let's bring this up on screen. Ta-da! So no, not zoom in. I need the UV armor. That is this is everything, so it's not just specifically armor, but and then let's create a folder called armor. It's behind one, but you can't see. No problem. Thank you. Well, it was a very much. No, dear. You're cool. You have been rated as cool by Pon. Maybe it's time for the Kingsley's Adventure. Oh, is that the Fox game on PlayStation 1? I kinda... Oh, no, I didn't want to pin that. I wanted to copy the name. Fox. Is it a Fox? But yeah, that's a game on PlayStation 1 I should play. Maybe I'll play it because it looks interesting. I'll add it to the game list. Here's one. Boom, it's been added. So I don't forget about it. So. So I don't forget about the game. Is Pon Pon going to be barefoot in the armor? That sounds safe. I should play... There's another game I've thought about playing. It might actually not work on this computer. So here's the plan. Yeah, that was my plan. It's plan. The plan is that I will build myself a Windows 95 computer using old hardware, and to then play old Windows 95 games that no longer works on this computer, and also software that would run fine on the computer that refuses to run in window mode. I can just run on that computer. And that will make it more convenient for me. Barefoot is fine. Roman legionnaires wear sandals. Yeah, Pon Pon can wear sandals. But then when I said that to someone, they said like, yeah, but that computer is going to be so slow. And like, yeah, I wasn't really going to build a computer for sake of performance or anything like that, but it's not going to be my daily computer. I said it was going to be for streaming. Although I didn't say specifically it's going to be a computer for streaming. I said specifically it's going to be a computer I'm going to play Windows 95 games on, which I will stream. Of course, the person probably thought I was going to stream from that computer or something. No, I'm going... No, that computer is not going to be able to manage that. I'm going to use a much more powerful computer that will capture the content from that other computer. Otherwise, that would be silly. I'm putting way too much effort into this. But it looks nice, doesn't it? Look at it. It's just no point for me doing that. It's me, Pon Pon, wasting time. Okay, let's do it quicker then. I mean, I was the one complaining, no one else. Typical Pon Pon, complaining about herself. But yeah, so that's basically the idea. Old 95 computer and play some old games on, because there are old Windows 95 games I want to play, but I can't play them because they don't run on this computer. And there's probably someone somewhere who has, I mean, unless someone knows about some kind of software or like a Windows 95 emulator of some sort. Can I just run a virtual machine? Maybe that's enough. Actually, maybe I should do that. Run a Windows 95 virtual machine. Maybe that's enough. There you go. So all these pieces, oh no, and these pieces too. I thought I was done. Oh, but joke's on me. I mean, I could just do this. It won't look as nice, but it will be functional. And who cares about looks when it's functional? I care quite a bit about looks. Especially when it comes to something for me to wear. This dress might be functional, but it's not cute enough. Okay, let's just remove that dip. Oh. So the armor must come above the mail. There we go. There's actually an argument for covering up this part, because that would ensure it is less to save. It's the rasterized image. And there we go. That's all of it. So let's export this. I will add some stuff to that as well. But as a first step, this is the first step. Roughness. Normal. We are all normal here. And metal. Boom. Now going back to Blender. There it is. Okay, I can join these areas. Of course, since the chest plate is now covering. Oh, you can see a fur. Kind of hard to see. There you go, there's fur. Update roughness. Update normal. Update metal. Update. Now I can add the pattern to it. So it will look all nice and decorative. And I can then also add the coat of arm, like embossed. Would that be something? Or would that be just awful? So, first thing, I will do this. Okay, I want to call it main. I should probably just keep the armor. Probably wouldn't need to add it, but why not? It would be cute, wouldn't it? And it would add some more detail to it. It would be so cool. Like the wrong thing there. I forgot that this was the dress. But I still selected incorrectly. There we go, finally. It would, okay, add it. Add it. Do it. Do it. So, looking at the reference, they have like an edge to it, the whole thing. Reference. Vad har uppfattat det står i French? But that face reminds me of Cat No Banana meme. That face mesh. Ah, there's a beautiful face mesh. And yeah, not familiar with the Cat No Banana meme. Cat No Banana meme. Oh, that me. Not sure if I've seen it before, but I can see what you mean. It does seem to resemble that. It's a totally hidden Easter egg added to the game. Totally intentionally. ding. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Okay, wait, the song is over. Okay, that's... I should probably put it in a group. Because I can make this white. Doesn't mean you have to stop singing. Oh, but I don't know how it goes anymore. Thank you for following Shadow Axel Zero. Is that some pun-ish on axolotl? Axel Zero? Or am I looking too deep into that? I probably need to look too deep into that. So, no, let's make it exact. Or maybe it's 45 wasn't good. Let's make it 15 then. Or something. It's each character. Wait, what? Shadow and Zero? Shadow, Axel, and Zero. Are those two characters? Am I getting that right? What are they from? I mean, I know like Shadow the Hedgehog, but that might not be that Shadow. Do I know any other character named Shadow? Trying to think. So no one else know any character named Shadow. I can't think of any. That's quite an... Mega Man X. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, I guess there's a character named Shadow in Mega Man X. Which I guess could count as the whole Mega Man franchise too. It's Mega Man X-ing. Yeah, no experience with Mega Man. Probably not a franchise I'm going to play either. Since I do play video games, I'm not only doing art. Mega Man is one of those brutal games. Fairly difficult though. Like, as in its difficulty is fair. Command mission? Command mission? Is there a character named Shadow in Command mission? I don't know about that. I don't know about like that franchise. Save yourself some fur pigment, play Mega Man Legends series instead. Yeah. I don't... how is Mega Man Legends like different? Since I have no idea. Sounds like people are home. I should probably... Doesn't matter if I'm connected specifically. I probably need to stop streaming. Oh, nothing moved. Sadly. But it has been fun. I played Genie Rally. I've done some modeling now, put the whole armor together. And now I'm not doing normal mapping. No, yeah, this will be height mapping, but I will convert it to normal mapping. It's quite a learning curve to Mega Man. Dungeon crawlers shooting up / platformer. Ooh, platformer, that's the thing I played. Not sure about the rest though. I have no experience with such games, but maybe there should be games added to games planned. And that's the name of it. No, it's actually called Planned Games. I got the name wrong. The document is Planned Games. And I should maybe add it there. Having a... Because one thing I do is that I pick up a franchise and then I play every single game in that franchise. And I'm not sure if I do, it's like something like, oh, maybe I should play this game, although then I feel like I should play the whole franchise. Do I bother with that? Which of course is an issue I put myself at. I'd have to ask you, are you good at quiz? Well, quiz itself is a very broad topic of what it could contain. So in getting a question and answer it, I'm pretty sure I'm good at that. Although you would argue otherwise because I can't even answer this question. So I guess I'm not good at quizzes. Oh, I wish there was a tool that could do this for me. What were you thinking when you asked that question? Or like, you were thinking that I should play through like quiz games or something? Jeopardy games. General trivia. Probably not. The problem is that if I try to do like a quiz game, it probably would be targeting a certain... Oh, thank you ads for showing up. I was talking. Wait for it over. And see if I can remember what I started talking about. Let's do that. Delete. No. I only want to delete that line. Nothing else. Still 2 minutes left. Okay, because you wrote a comment, I will answer the comment. Maybe. There we go, now. Mega Man Legends 2 has a very, very dubious quiz minigame. Most of the streamers have to utilize the hotspot plugin, so chat could help guide them through 100 question quiz it has. What do you mean hotspot plugin? What is that? Just gonna leave gaps if I try to go diagonally. Shall go like that instead. Okay, everyone's back. So yeah, as I was going to say about the quiz game thingy, quiz games in general, is that they are likely going to target a certain demographic. I mean, of course, but a certain demographic of a certain region, covering things that I would not have a clue about because I'm not from that region. And so, for example, I could imagine that the Jeopardy games could be, for example, isn't that quiz show for United States? I could be wrong, but isn't that? Or is it from UK? Could be as well, as far as I know. But it's probably going to be two English versions for United States and for UK, regardless. Yeah, and both versions are therefore going to have quiz questions regarding probably like famous people and famous events for that country that would be completely unknown to me. And so I wouldn't be able to answer those. So yeah. Anyway, chat taps at the live stream and it leaves the mark for everyone to see. Ooh, I've seen a streamer have that. That's a neat feature. I mean, otherwise you can just have like chat writes the answer. If it's like a multiple choice, which I assumed was for tapping the screen. Then you just write like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another neat feature. You want that plugin so you can tap the screen on the Pon Pon stream. People just tap Pon Pon. Inappropriate places. That's what I'm trying to say. He keeps putting the dog's balls in his mouth. Speaking of inappropriate. Is this the whole same? No, why didn't I just continue here? Silly me. Inappropriate places? Yeah. You mean touching Pon Pon's ears and touching Pon Pon's tummy? No, you know what I mean. And you're like, no, I totally don't know what you mean. Please inform me. Hand holding, yeah. Touching Pon Pon's hands. Like, what if someone pokes Pon Pon's eye? Or, you know, touching Pon Pon's hand. Wouldn't you be jealous? I said I was going to end the stream, but I'm still going. Oh, it's Wednesday today. I forgot someone is playing a certain game, right? I shouldn't be missing that, should I? Wait, where's the... Kind of forgot about that. How dare I? How dare I do that? Oh, here it is. Put it on the screen. I couldn't find it. Yeah, someone is playing Crash 1. Yeah, Crash 1. Crash Day. Yes, Crash 1. Should we go and watch Lolly do play Crash 1? I'll just continue this in the background while I watch Pon Pon. Pon Pon. Sure. Sure. Thank you for your approval. Because Lolly is a lolly cute. I couldn't really do that. Let's make that the ring measures. Lolly is a lolly cute. Here. No hype. There we go. This only works if you subscribe to Lolly, you know. If you subscribe to Pon Pon, you can use the Pon Pon cheerleaders. Maybe I should use both. Yes, I need to type in the rate too. So 17 cheer, 13 hyped. Lolly is a lolly. 13 hype, 17 cheer. Boom. Thanks for the stream, Pon Pon. Thank you for being here and chatting, Sweaty Socks. Thank you everyone for being here and chatting. It was fun today. We talked about all kinds of stuff today. Sharing our opinions and stuff. It's been fun. Getting, yeah. Oh yeah, I had a document of what level requires what in. Now I need to launch. Anyway, there we go. So look how cute you are. Oh. Well, thank you everyone. Let's move over to Pon Pon. Let's do that again. Lolly